guys, this is looking spooky for Rocky. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's looking scary. If you guys happen to be on the internet yesterday, I'm sure you probably heard that ASAP Rocky's gun assault case a while ago. I want to say it happened like 2 years ago now. Video shown yesterday, images of ASAP Relli's hand after the firearms were shot. Also, ASAP Relli took the stand day one. I'm like, damn, they didn't even waste time. They got straight to. Let's go over some highlights that happened yesterday. We can talk a little bit more about it. I'm gonna let Siri do her job, and then I'll chime in after she finishes talking. Also, shout out to People's Magazine for even giving us this quick little caption to make it easier for me to recap for you guys.
ASAP Rocky sat in a Los Angeles courtroom with his defense team on Wednesday, intently watching surveillance footage of himself holding a gun and possibly firing at his former friend. The video, which was made public for the first time during the criminal trial hearing, comes after the 35-year-old rapper, real name Rakeem Myers, pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of assault with a firearm in August 2022. This stems from a November 6, 2021 incident where Rocky is alleged to have pointed a semi-automatic handgun at his former friend and plaintiff ASAP Relli, real name Terrell Efron, and fired multiple times after a heated discussion in Hollywood, California. A photo of Relli's minor injuries displayed in the courtroom showed small patches of raw, bloody skin on the knuckles of his index, middle and ring fingers on his left hand. The entire incident was captured by nearby surveillance cameras. According to legal documents obtained by People, Relli filed a civil suit for assault, battery, and emotional distress against Rocky on August 10, 2022.
Okay, now you guys got a little bit of the backstory of what I was telling you, that this happened 2 years ago. It actually happened November 6, 2021. So it just crazy that just stood out to me is that from November 6, 2021 all the way to August 10th, 2022 is how long Relli took to file that civil suit. It's quite a while. What was happening behind the scenes? Was he trying to get money out of Rocky without going to court? Let's see if we can skip a little bit forward and find where it says more information of Relli taking the stand and speaking about what actually happened that night. And it's crazy because the other people that ASAP Rocky was with, we also know them as well. But let's see this little section here so you guys can be a little more acquainted on who Relli might be.
Relli, a former fellow member of the hip-hop collective ASAP Mob. He was struck by bullet fragments after the argument and said in court Wednesday that he sought necessary medical attention at a hospital in New York City. The two men were childhood friends and went to high school together in New York.
Like bullet fragments. This shit is bringing us all back to one story that I don't even want to talk about, but you guys already know. Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. From it being the back of her heel, the Achilles, or back of her heel that supposedly caught the fragments, to it being Relli's hand. And 2 artists that I care so much about. Like there's no way that this could be real again. Like there's no way that bullet fragments is coming back to ruin this story, not yet again. The difference this time though is that Meg Thee Stallion was the bigger artist than Tory Lanez at the time. Rock Nation, more sources. Now it's ASAP Relli, which I'm sure you guys don't know who it is, going against somebody like ASAP Rocky, who's dating one of the most famous people in this world named Rihanna, who's also part of Rock Nation. And now does he have pull from that side? If they were saying that side was Illuminati, so like now is it gonna work for us? Are we gonna see like what would happen if they were on the other side of the bullet? Is that what you're telling me? And I need to know, does Relli, what lawyer is representing Relli? Like don't tell me it's like a public defense or some shit like that.
We were really cool. We were chill all the time, Relli recalled on the stand, before stating that tension started to build when Rocky found solo success and became big-headed.
Isn't that shocking? A friend felt like you changed, might have left them behind when the success came. Maybe you were moving different. Maybe your time wasn't open as it used to always be. Maybe now you're actually trying to be around people that are doing the same craft as you to further your career. Not everyone's gonna be happy that you're doing it. So I guess another thing started with ASAP Josh passed away October 2021. Rocky said that he would pay for the body to go back to the family in New York. Rocky's lawyer says that Rocky paid in full. Relli said that he don't believe it. All right, I want to get to the meat and potatoes. Here we are. This is what they're actually talking about, what happened that day, what Relli said on the stand. Let's go over this. This broke my heart. It broke my heart for many reasons. We'll talk about it in a
month later, and days before Rocky was headlining Complex Con, Relli said he overheard Rocky badmouthing him on speakerphone to another friend and decided to end their friendship. Truthfully, it felt good. I was mentally preparing myself to leave and don't need that stigma or type of people. Rocky was never going to help, Relli said on Wednesday. On November 6, 2021, he flew to Los Angeles and around 10 p.m. decided to meet up with Rocky at the W Hotel in West Hollywood to try to work things out. He told the court that he later spotted Rocky with his 2 friends Elijah Ulanga, ASAP Isles, and Jamil Phillips, ASAP 12, in front of a parking garage on Hollywood Boulevard. Surveillance video shown in the courtroom appeared to show Rocky walking toward Relli and shoving him. He grabbed me on my collar. He was shaking me. I tried to push him off. Get his hands off. Relli said in the courtroom. That's when Rocky pulled a gun from his waistband. It was a standard clip and a semi-automatic black gun. He pointed it toward my stomach. Relli continued. I'll kill you right now. He alleged that Rocky said to him. Oh, he was angry. He continued. He had the gun pressed up against me, to my chest then head. I said, shoot it because I was mad. Added Relli. I said, why you bring a gun if you not going to use it? I would never bring a weapon. Not in that situation.
Probably why he caught a hot souvenir. But there's a couple holes in this story. Like, how can you point a gun at somebody's chest and then then head? So maybe he started at the chest and then moved it up. And then while he was doing all that, he was saying that he was talking to Rocky, saying a whole bunch of things. Okay, it makes sense. I thought he said chest and head. I'm like, how's that possible? Makes a little more sense now. This is one of the last sections that I want to cover. This was like kind of like the main thing that happened yesterday. But there was a surveillance footage shown of all this that happened, and it was shown in court. We haven't got our fingers on it yet, but usually with my past history of following all these cases, after they show stuff to the public in court, we usually get it like a week or something later, a couple days later. So hopefully there's something made public in a couple days, maybe even today. But there's a footage shown, as it says right here, with no sound. We see the group of men involved in the altercation. Like he said, ASAP Ills. If you guys don't know Ills, you're not an ASAP. Everybody knows Ills. You know 12E. 12E does music. He's actually one of like the main members of ASAP Mob. And then Rocky and now we see what Relli said, that there was a group of them outside on the video. It says right here, let's see what Relli claimed as well, to see the shooting in the video, which should be a good sign for Rocky.
He turned around and shot at me, Relli claimed Wednesday, noting he was approximately 16 feet from him. It all looked like a movie. He continued to testify that Rocky shot 3 or 4 more times at Relli, who said he used ASAP files as a human shield. The video ended with one member of the group sprinting away as the 2 other men fled on foot after the gun was allegedly fired. About an hour later, Relli testified. He went back to the scene to retrieve 2 9mm shell casings from the incident. Under cross-examination, Relli admitted that he didn't call 911 until 2 days later because he wanted to retain a lawyer first.
Not only did Rocky shoot multiple times at him, but the fact that Relli grabbed his mans and used them as a human shield is even crazier. Like, imagine somebody bucking at you and you're like, yo, chill. You grab your next man and start putting him in front. Me and you got smoke after this. Me and you got smoke after this altercation. Like, I hope you know that me and you got into some problems now. Like, I might have just been the mediator and now I'm like, hit him, shoot him, don't shoot me. Like, nah, this is kind of crazy. Now you're gonna grab me as a human shield. What you think, this is a movie? You think he gonna stop shooting because he sees me? The man's blacked out. You gonna put me in front of the bullet? Also, what else stood out to me was Relli came back and was his own detective. He ain't even called a 12. That nigga came outside, put evidence markers there saying he took pictures of the bullet casing. He put him back, not even touching it, wore gloves to make sure he didn't mess up the DNA, and brought that with him to his lawyer. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. What man gets shot and then moves like this? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, they highlighted that Rocky is on a $550,000 bond currently. That's how he's outside chilling. You guys remember when they came back from the island, that's when ASAP Rocky got raided, when him and Rihanna came back from their vacation to see if they found the weapon or anything like that. And I don't believe they found that weapon that was used during that crime. I might be wrong. I just don't believe that they did. We've been learning day by day as more comes out in the court case, but I believe that was all that was really crazy. Oh, there was one more thing. When Relli was on there, Rocky's lawyer goes on and cross-examinates him. And during that, he's telling him, like, so you wasn't telling Rocky and his team, like, yo, if he gives me $1 million, I'll disappear and I won't have to show up in court and he'll never get prosecuted and you won't have to deal with any of this? You sure that never happened? And Relli's like, never, ever did it never happen. He's like, you sure? You know you on the oath right now. And Relli's like, I know I'm on the oath. But I didn't do it. I didn't ask for no money. Money out of Rocky, a friend that most likely he said wasn't helping him, wasn't trying to help him get better or get bigger in the industry or make money himself. Was it one of those, if you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna take it? Or do you think this might have been a night that you might have been feeling yourself a little bit too much? You might have got too heated in this argument and you let that shit sing like Mariah Carey, and it might have done something that you wish you can take back and regret. Or you shot around and tried to scare them, the bullet fragment happened to hit him, or a bullet passing by happened to hit him, or a bullet in the metal jumped up and scratched and burnt his hand, hit him, and you didn't think that was gonna happen. Let me know down below what you think will happen. Now this is only day 1. Let's see what else happened. Rocky was just in jail in Sweden. Like, bro, come on, son. We need some music. He's doing everything but an album. How you went to jail in 2019 in Sweden? You in case. You on trial for shooting your mans in 2021, but now you on trial in 23, and we still haven't got an album since Test. The last ASAP Rocky album was 2017. 2017. There was kids that was born to that album, and they 6 years old today. Like, this is crazy. We need music, bruh. We need music. Let me know down below what's going on with all of this, man. Let me know down below. I guess into the true comes out. But currently, until there's anything proven against Rocky, you know who we stand with. That Pretty Mother effort. Been a huge supporter for a very long time. I always tell people that my Mount Rushmore. People are like, off of what? Off a mixtape and 3 albums? Like, that's crazy. It is crazy. The more that I think about it, I'm like, Rocky, you better drop some shit to help me out in these arguments, or you might have to get your stone broken off that Mount Rushmore. Subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Sub up, sub up.